Are you afraid of a schedule? You know, like time blocking and a calendar and getting really structured. Does the thought of living your life that way make you want to run for the hills? Well, I can relate, and let me tell you how. So if you follow me much, you listen to my videos, maybe you've read some of my blog posts, you've probably heard me talk about time management. And I really geek out on time blocking these days. But there was a time not that many years ago when just the thought of putting all of my activities or my meetings in a schedule made me crazy. It made me feel trapped and super structured, and I always told myself that this is not the way a creative thrives. Well, boy, was I wrong. When I really opened my mind to using a schedule and time blocking, it changed everything for the better. So the interesting thing is it feels constricting to put everything in a calendar, but I want you to see that it's actually one of the most liberating things you can do. And here's why. As creatives, as moms, as entrepreneurs, we always think that we can get way more done in a day than we can. And we also often have a problem saying no to things. And I was guilty of that too. I'm very much in the habit of being time optimistic, and you probably know what I mean. And that's meaning that, oh, sure, that'll only take me an hour, when the reality is it took 6. And until you put it in a calendar and you really start to manage not only your time but your task, you have no idea how long things really take. On average, we underestimate the time everything will take by at least 50%. But that's a huge disconnect from the amount of time it actually takes to do things. So what our lives end up looking like, and mine did for years, was I was trying to cram about 40 hours worth of work or 50 hours worth of work in a 24-hour day. And the interesting thing is, how many of us really work 24 hours? None of us. We're lucky if we get a good 6 or 8 hours in, right? So I was constantly losing the battle against time. But the minute I decided to really embrace scheduling and to embrace time blocking, I finally understood how to really use my time. So if you're always balking at this idea of time management or time blocking or scheduling, I want you to realize that all the things you hear yourself say day in and day out that you really want, they're all on the other side of scheduling. Maximizing profits, work-life balance, time with your family, working out, self-care, eating healthy, all the stuff that you wish for, that you complain about, that you really want to do, will finally happen if you just embrace a schedule and time management. So if you need more help managing your time, I've created an awesome freebie for you. It's called Toby's Ultimate Planner, and it's the Creative Entrepreneur's Guide to Time Management. So check it out below.